Ginger, were you required to give a password to come in, Ginger? Hi, Bettina. Were you required to give a password to come in?
No, it is without. It went pretty easy.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So welcome everybody. We're just still allowing people to come in, so it'll just be a few minutes. Master Peter has not arrived yet.
Welcome, Dr. Consuelo. So glad to see you here. Thank you for the wonderful research you have done.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so glad you're here. Yeah, maybe today you can maybe have a chance also tell us more about your research. That'd be so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe after Master Peter's. Yeah, great. Are you also doing more research now?
We're preparing to write a second paper.
Oh, good. That's so good. So you're located in New York?
No, the research was done in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
I'm originally from New York, so that's why Master Shah always says New York.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so now you live in Maryland?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I lived in Washington, D.C. for about 7 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I actually used to have an office in Maryland. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a nice area. Welcome, Noel, Nella. Hello, Shang. Hello, Kim. Hello, Ginger. Hello, Georgine. Bettina, Barbara, welcome. So we're so excited. We're going to meet with Dr. Peter and Hudoba. He's going to tell us about the Shen medicine. It's very exciting. Yeah, some of you maybe know, share a little bit about Dr. Peter Hudoba. And actually, I have some of his book right here. So Dr. Peter Hudoba is actually the first disciple of Master Sha. He's neurosurgeon and one of the he's a professor and a neurosurgeon and doing amazing research. And later he started to actually let go of his career as a professor, faculty in the university, and also his career as a neurosurgeon, and starting to working on the Shen medicine. So Shen includes the soul, heart, mind. So Shen medicine can heal people at the root cause and can heal every aspect of our lives. Dr. Peter is, completely devoted in research of Shen medicine with amazing clinical researches, and also, still also he's healing as a miracle healer and one of the top leading teacher. So it's a really amazing honor for us to have this evening to be with him and to learn from him about the Shen medicine. And he's also the leading teacher for the Guanyin lineage. So he has a very amazing connection with the Buddhist branch, Guanyin, and also with the Taoist. He was very young age. He was translating some of the Asian Chinese text about the, about Tao. And so he has amazing wisdom. So we're so blessed and so honored to be here to share this very precious moment with him. Yeah. Welcome, Master Peter.
Hello, thank you, dear Master Master Rulin and Master Paul for hosting me in your center. I feel very honored that I can be with all of you.
Yeah, we're very grateful that you're with us. We are the ones that are grateful to have you, Master Peter. Thank you so much.
Oh, I don't know. I feel so happy that we were together a few months ago. That you invited me to do that preparation for the challenging times. Looking around what's happening right now, like I got a message from one of my students that there were students from Texas who came to my lectures, and apparently were so fascinated by that they were coming from the one lecture to another. So that woman apparently took all my presentation of the preparation for Northern America. I did about 5 or 6 in different places. And she really trusted what I was saying and got all the things, the backpack and the food and all of it. And now when it hit Texas, she was so ready. She felt so happy that she that she had all of it, you know, because it was like, for her, it's like a breeze. Has all the things, there's a food, it doesn't need to worry and keep warm, you know. So I'm happy that, I'm sure that if that would happen in, God forbid, in our West Coast, that we would have the power outage for the prolonged time. But, you know, if we are prepared, that's good. And this is why we are doing these lectures, to really to serve our students, to help them as best as possible to go through the challenging times in the life, and through the soul journey. Yeah, so there are all sort of challenges that we face because we have records of services. So at any rate, today I will share with everyone our research, and you have an expert in your city. Master Rulin is a researcher on her own with high quality. So that's, you know, I am like bringing wood to the forest. But still, you know, it's good to, we can share. We can share our love, our presence together. So now research, let me give you some history of it. How did it start? I met Master Sha on October 15, 2000. So it is 20 years and a half. And that was a totally remarkable meeting. And I decided right away, this is a man I'm going to study with. And so I came to see him again 3 months later in January. And I learned that he is doing a research together with John Gray. But there was an issue how to analyze all that data. The people brought their charts and then the copies, and nobody knew how to really pull out all the info from it. So I offered that I know something about research that I can help them. And so we did first study. A few weeks later, we had the slides ready, and we submitted the paper. And in June, I went to presented in the World Congress in New York. It was a huge thing, you know. Suddenly, Master Sha had this big research done, and it was very positive. Everybody was fascinated. And then later I knew what will happen. In September, Master Sha decided that he is going to create a research committee for his mission. Everybody was on that committee except for one. And Master Sha would have meetings. We are going to do this type of research, and he knows how to do it. You know, he's absolute master. We are going to do the research like this and the project. And there was one doctor who appeared, and then she was named to be a leader of the research, and she's going to be a director, and they're starting to talk. We are going to establish the big institute, and then there were readings done, how many Nobel Prizes we will have in 5 years. And everybody talking how many people, how many papers, and people were just running around with bigger numbers, and except for one person. There was one person from Master Sha team who was not invited to be a member of the research. Master Rulin, who do you think it was? Who was sitting at home crying bloody tears and having the ego? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, I often say Master Sha is a super master. He really know how to train us. Thank you, Master Sha. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It's absolutely amazing. And so over the years, the research for me was not so much to do the research as to pass the training, which was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I am extremely grateful to Master Sha. I mean, he gave us so many different things. For me, beside all what others were receiving, was a training in the research. So that was really absolutely amazing training. Practice to work on my shortcomings and so forth. And it is up till today. You would not believe how refined it become, how effective it still is. Yeah. Thank you, Master Sha. I am honored, Master Sha. I am grateful, Master Sha. And so the research is very important because there are people who are like in Hinduism. There is a very well-known teacher known by Krishna, named Krishna. I don't know, maybe you know the name, maybe you heard. And he wrote the book Bhagavad Gita. At the beginning of the book, he wrote, there are two ways to achieve spiritual enlightenment. One is through devotion, and another road is through logical understanding, through comprehension. And truly, I found on my journey that you can divide it into two kinds of people. One are really devotional. They just adore, they love, they know how to express those things. Another one are another end of the opposite side. There is a people who need to understand, who need to comprehend. So me and Master Rulin are those. And so Master Sha put a particular emphasis for me to work on the devotional aspect. He always keeps telling me, Peter, stop analyzing. What is to analyze? It's just follow what I tell you. I always want to help you the best. Just follow. You don't need to understand, just follow. And it took a while for me to understand that fact, to understand it, that I don't need to understand anything. It's like Lao Tzu writes in the Tao Te Ching, I know nothing, that's the best. To know nothing, to know that I know nothing is the best. Exactly, that's the line is like this. To know that I know nothing is the best. And so but still there are things which we need to understand. We need to understand left hand, right hand. We need to understand how the energy flows and so forth. So there are things we need to understand. And so there are people who come to see Master Sha. Some right away, they are totally devoted. Oh, they adore Master Sha. He's got so much love. They are just out of it, totally in right away. But there are others who want the proof. They want to think, want to understand. And for them, it's important that we show them the proof, statistical proof. We show them that there is a research that is really confirming that this works. And so I was lucky that we started to do the research very early on with Master Sha, and then he always asked me to do something. And in 2001, we started to work on the non-profit organization in San Francisco called Shadisage Foundation that was approved by government and is federally enrolled for most of the states in US. And so it is registered in California and it has been there for almost 19 years now. Let me share with you could you please allow me to
I believe I have turned on sharing abilities, Peter. Do you have that?
could you please allow me to share?
I thought I already turned that on.
Okay, that's okay.
Do you have that ability?
Yeah, I see that I can do it.
Okay.
So this is our website, Shadisage Foundation. And I will let you go through it. So it's a non-profit organization like any other, but what we do is a research. So we do research in integrative medicine. If you like, you can enroll and be part of our new research study. We do, right now you have depression and or anxiety, but what your depression doesn't know, you have us. See? So you join the study, we'll train you, and here are some results. Meditation using calligraphy, chanting mantra. So what we do, you know, that's about what calligraphy means. Yeah, and then about us, you can see that what is Shadisage Foundation, what kind of research we do. We do a research about calligraphy, basically. So that is the description of the calligraphy, our mission, our objective, our statement. All our research is following the very strict criteria. You know, the guidelines, we follow the guidelines and laws established by governments. We have ethic committee approval for all our research. We follow like principles, World Medical Association, Research Council in Canada, Belmont Report and federal policy for doing research in the United States and also in European Union. So we take these things very seriously and we do the research the way according to the letter. So when we go now to the next tab, the research, be a part of the new research study. So what you do, you can fill up this and we get the email. It comes to our account and then we can connect with you. So if you have a depression or you know someone who has depression, you want to become part of the study, please connect us. And here is a list of the studies which we have done over the years since 2001. These were clinical trials. It was a lot of work done. And these are our publications over the years. You can see You can go to any of these. Yeah. And I see illustrious Dr. Consuelo here with us, so who presented her paper last year, her research. Yeah, here is a paper. So you can this way go to any paper and see, let's say, this one abstract 2019 and so forth. You can just find just about anything over the years, whatever we've done, if you are interested, so you have the results. Now here we come to our team. The Shadisage Foundation has a board who is in charge of the foundation. So I think that all of you know this one, this beautiful lady, Dr. Rulin Xu. She is a member of the board and chief physicist. Master Alan Chuck is the CEO and president. Suchin Su is the treasurer, and Dr. Cynthia Hamilton is a member of the board. Wonderful people, really wonderful. It's a pleasure to work with them. This is executive team. And we have a global team. Wonderful people helping us to go through, so many tasks. Today we had a big meeting again, doing things. Yeah, we meet once a week, and lots of beautiful work was done. Now, if you want to read the news, what's new, like we were on this conference last October. Yeah, that's Dr. Greg and me. There is Dr. Consuelo. Then we did integrative oncology, and so you can click through this and see lately what we've done. Current projects and conferences. It's my paper, Dr. Consuelo. You can click and enjoy her presentation.
Welcome. My name is Dr. Consuelo Fernandez, and it's my honor to share our research with you. Our research is entitled Tao Calligraphy Tracing Meditation with Mantra Chanting Improves Scores of the McGill Pain Questionnaire.
Good. See, so you can go there and see, experience whatever Dr. Consuelo was, or me, we were presenting last year. And so then when you decide to contact us, you can come, and here is the contact form. Here is a disclaimer that whatever we are showing is only for information, and we are not offering any medical advice in the case people would want to use whatever we say. Now, if you speak different language, you can click here. You can read in Arabic. If you like, website can translate for you. You want to read in Chinese, you can read in Chinese. It's a totally amazing what the technology can do these days. And finally,
You're muted, Dr. Peter.
I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah.
oh, yeah, I muted. When did I got muted?
Only about 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. Amazing. So that's our research foundation. I'm really proud of everyone who works there with us. For many years, it has been basically few people. Master Alan, me, Suchin, 3-4 people. Then, but it started to grow, and now it's quite few people, very beautiful souls, very wonderful, dedicated people who really want to help Master Sha and working on this. So we now go to the presentation further. Oh, by the way, we have a Twitter, we have the Facebook, we have a LinkedIn. So they're all the things, yeah. Now, over the years, we have done 18 clinical studies and 18 clinical trials, and we researched many different things from Master Sha repertoire. You know, 20 years ago, we were working on power healing, Yin medicine, and then soul power, then transplant, and further. And then lately, we are working on the Dao calligraphy. So over the years, we described many different methods of Master Sha. We involved around 600 people in research. We presented together 29 research reports on medical conferences and 6 presentations in universities, hospitals, and other symposiums. As I mentioned, the research that we do has a formal clinical trial design and are approved by IRB. So this is one, I will just now mention a few studies that we did. The Enlightenment scale, that is a very beautiful work we have done together with Dr. Thompson. He was professor in Stanford University, Department of Internal Medicine. Jill Kerr, she was the psychologist in one of the university hospital in San Francisco. Alan Chuck, mathematician Su-Ching Su, and Master Sha. We presented this in several conferences, so this was in Australia. And also we did a study about how the soul transplant can, if it works, and it did work. It was double-blind, randomized crossover study. And then we, you know, over the years, we did the research with cancer, then meditation, tracing, Dao calligraphy, 3-year study, you know, so many different things. Again, cancer, this was 2-year study, 55 cases, just self-healing, others. So then this was Dr. where it is? Yeah, this was study about the hospital. We followed how the hospital does when people are tracing calligraphy in the hospital. And we found out that people stayed for shorter time in the hospital, were less incontinent, less required transfer to the further nursing care, more people discharged directly home, people were very happy. Yeah, that was great. So these are all studies, you know, like about improvement of the quality of life. And here is the one, this is the one, Dr. Consuelo study. The patients in the medical clinic, the pain clinic, they traced calligraphy for 3 months, and we found that there was statistically improved pain reduced. I designed this graph actually a week ago. I decided it's time to make some graphs. So this was improvement. It's quite significant if you know, when you see how much they improved in 3 months visually. And then currently we submitted this new report. This is a study in depression in Europe. And you see that people get really depressed. This is intensity of depression was about 26, 27, 26 at the beginning, and then it went down to 14 in 3 months. and further down to 9 in another 3 months. So huge improvement, depressed people during the COVID time. You know, that's remarkable.
Can I ask one question on the depression, Master Peter?
Yeah.
Well, it went down to 9. Was there a baseline of what is normal? Is like a 9 or normal?
Oh, I don't know what is the baseline. That's a good question. I think that each of us has some depression and from up and down, but I haven't read a paper on that. I will ask. That's a good question. I'm sure that we all would score something. According to psychiatrists, there is nobody normal except psychiatrists. Don't quote me. No, just jokes aside. Yeah, everybody has something. Yeah, I remember when we were doing work on the Enlightenment, we were reading the work of the psychologist who is called Maslow. And Maslow laid down the foundations studying. He was one of the first who was studying people who are meditating. And he was describing how they feel and what they do. And he wrote, they are total opposite of what we know the normal American population, which I mean typical neurotic American. and I was thinking, wow, it's pretty straightforward to say this, these things. But that's what he was thinking, that most of us having some sort of neurosis. But he wrote those who are meditating, they are on opposite side, that they are very happy inside and they don't have these neurotic symptoms. So yeah, that's what it is. I don't want to make it too scientific. I mean, this is the presentation, just quick overview what we do. There are many cases we could say, you know, how well they did, and truly beautiful stories of human beings. They gave us their story to document how Master Sha system works. And I'm extremely grateful to all participants for that, you know. Yeah. So how about we would practice a little bit? I was talking too much already, so it's the time to ease up the head like this from this talking and science. Honestly, I can't tell you how I was able to be on the research symposiums the whole day, is looking, yeah, this is great. These numbers are so cool. This is great. Now I talk about it 20 minutes, my head already hurts. I want to be free. I want to have an empty head and open heart. Thank you, Master Shah. So let's do some practice. I think the Guanxin Buddha is a good practice to practice with Guanxin Buddha. And there is a beautiful mantra. No, actually, Amitofo wants to come. Sorry, Guanxin Buddha, Amitofo will be with us today. So we will be practicing Amitofo mantra together. Amitofo is the very beautiful Buddha. He is very powerful. He is respected in by Northern Buddhists especially. And so you can put your hands freely on the lap, or you can put them on the middle of the chest. Visualize golden ball behind, and we will be chanting. I will chant loud. You can chant loud also if you like. Just let yourself into it. Those who are more advanced, you can do your own invocation. Those who are with us new friends, just enjoy the music. it's a lifelong study. This chanting this song is a lifelong study, I can say. Namo How. We are extremely blessed. We are extremely honored. We are extremely grateful. How. Thank you, Amitofo. Thank you, dear Master Shah. Thank you, all saints, holy beings. Thank you. Oh, that was so beautiful. Oh my goodness, so much light. My whole body is boiling. Master Rulin, can you share your experience?
Yeah, I feel the same way. Just so much light, and it was so, yeah, heat, and so much. Yeah, it is like it just become pure light and a pure connection, and with everything, and it is, and then the self is, there's no self anymore. It just become one with everything, just pure light, and it is such a beautiful state and so blissful. And it just, thank you so much, Master Peter, to bring this to us.
Thanks to Master Shah. It's not my
resonate with-
light that comes through, it comes from Master Shah.
Yeah, I can resonate with you. You want to talk about science, you want more doing the spiritual practice, not doing the science, doing the research in some ways.
I left university. I want to have it over. I don't want to do anything. You know what? I met Master Shah. You will not believe it. I had a box. I had a big box. All my research books. I had the books. I had booklets from conferences where I went. All my papers. All the papers I wrote. Before I met Master Shah, I wrote many papers. All was in the box. My research papers, my notes, my CDs with the records. When I was in McMaster University, I did an absolutely incredible neuroscience research. So I had recordings from the computerized records from the brain waves. I planned one day maybe I will analyze, do further papers on that. When I met Master Shah, I burned everything. Everything, my books for the statistics, everything, zip. This left. Before you know it, I was buying new books. I had to study again statistics because Master Shah wanted me to do research. I honestly didn't want to do anything with it anymore. But Master Shah needs it. That's one thing. But another was that for me, it was an amazing platform on which I could practice spirituality, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because it was so it's a different workshop. Yeah. So, Paul, Master Paul, how was your feelings? And anyone you wish to post, what was your experience during meditation? Please post. We can share together.
Thank you
Master
so
Paul.
much, beloved Dr. Peter. I mean, this was more than I hoped. I actually I had to keep one eye partially open because I'm the host, so I got to let people in. And but I was in the meditation, and I could hear you actually chanting Namitopa in the background, and I was so excited because you're lineage holder, so I'm like, we get Amitofu Master Shah singing and Master Peter turning on his channels. Oh, what a blessing! That's worth it. I appreciate the Shah research. I appreciate more you and your chanting. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. You see the picture behind me?
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah.
Now that's a very special place. It is in India, and it is called Vulture Peak. That is a place where Sakyamuni Buddha released the teaching of Amitabha. He was at that place when he received from heaven all messages about Amitabha in this place. He gave the sutra about Amitabha. small sutra, big sutra, long sutra. They're altogether 5 sutra about Amitofo. That's Sakyamuni Buddha gave in this place. Isn't that amazing? Huh? You can actually feel that vibration from it. Yeah. I wanted to share with everyone this thing. Okay, so I will slowly now go. I return to my mountain and to the 这是我的家，华山。That's the Huashan mountain where there is a Taoist monastery. But that's a different, we can have a different workshop on that. So allow me to offer you a final blessing, and then I will leave the room for the masters to continue with the evening. Okay, close your eyes. I connect with the Tao Chang. In Vancouver, we have a very special Tao Chang. Tao Chang is a field. There are 8 calligraphies. They are called Bagua calligraphies. Bagua. Very special. There is only one center in the world that has Bagua calligraphy center. And I was there when Master Shah was making it, creating it. Oh, that was honor. Oh, so I connect with the calligraphies, all saints, saints, animals, temples, treasures in the calligraphy, Bagua Tao Chang in Vancouver. Please bless all of us as appropriate. Tao Chang, 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 Tao How. We are extremely blessed. We are extremely honored. We are extremely grateful. Thank you, Master Shah. Thank you, Tao Chang in Vancouver. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, from our hearts. We cannot thank you enough. Wow. So let's see if anyone shared. It is Barbara Parks, Master Barbara, about sharing about Amitofo. love Amitofo so much. I was taken back to the farm and so many chanting times with the mantra. Found myself back in the time with a room full of monks. I do love chanting together. Oh, my son, say hello. Hello, Phoenix, my friend. I love you, Master Peter. Thank you. What was your experience, Master Ulin, the Bhagavad Chant?
Yeah, so all that was so beautiful, and there's so all those different elements appeared and nourish us in a different ways, and that was very, very, very special. I have not experienced something like that before. It was very, thank you so much for bringing that. And I can feel the water elements was so, so each one has its own nourishment and in different ways. And each one are so important for us. And according to what our needs are, those elements are those Dao Chang, nourishing different elements for different person, different ways. They were just very, very special. So Bagua is includes all the possible changes that is in the universe. So with this, if we can master all these different 8 ways of change, then we can master all creations, all healing, transformation, and upliftment. So it is very, very powerful. Thank you so much, Master Peter, for your blessing for us. It's so precious to have you with us, and just so happy.
Yeah, thank you for your kind words. Thank you, Paul. I really, really enjoyed to be with you.
Yeah, we're looking forward to be with you again this year. And I think we have a workshop together with you. Yeah, really looking forward with that. And it's about actually Amitofo workshop. Yeah. So it's going to be so precious.
Yes. So everyone marks the calendar. It will be, I think, August 16, something like that.
Yeah, August 14 and 15.
August 14, 15. Yes. Mark your calendar. I cannot tell you how much I look forward to do this in Portland. And anyone, someone about depression, who has depression, connect them on our website. They can register for study. They will get a free practices for 6 weeks. We teach them how to do this. So with that, I will finish now. I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. And I pass now the time and space to illustrious masters. Good night.
Good night, Master Peter. Love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, Master Peter. Deeply grateful. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
So we encourage everyone to stick around.
Thank you.
We have another special guest to do a little bit of additional sharing. And Master Peter shared with you a little bit about how he's been doing some research. And one of on his research team is Dr. Consuela. And I believe she runs a pain clinic. I didn't find a demo on you, Doctor. And information about your history. So
It's okay.
we'd love everyone to stay and just hear a little bit about some research she's done using Master Sha's method within her pain clinic. It could be very valuable information for you.
Yes, I was honored to do this study, and we studied 45 patients with chronic pain. And each patient was given a Tao calligraphy light field transmission for healing pain. They were also given a copy of The Greatest Love Book by Master Sha, and they were instructed on how to trace the calligraphy either on the cover or inside the book with their fingers for 30 minutes a day while chanting the mantra Da-I. And all the patients continued with their conventional treatment protocols throughout the study. And the McGill Pain Questionnaire was filled out at the start of the study, and as Mr. Peter showed you, at the end of the 3 months, analysis of the data revealed a statistically significant improvement of their overall pain intensity. And a research paper was written by the team and submitted to the Academy of Integrated Health and Medicine. And the Academy approved our submission. And I had the honor of presenting that research during the Academy's annual conference in October of last year. And the research really touched my heart. You know, I was focusing on people and their pain. Then I started to realize how this pain had affected every aspect of their life, and how being involved in the research, turning on their treasures, tracing the dial calligraphy, not only did it decrease their pain, but they started to flourish in all aspects of their lives. You know, we had patients who were having difficulties sleeping, falling asleep because of pain, and only sleeping for a few hours at a time. And they started to purposely trace before bedtime, and they were able to relax. Their pain was able to go down. They were able to fall asleep, and they found that they were able to sleep longer. We had patients who were, you know, clinically depressed and on psychiatric medication. And after tracing for a month or two, when they walked into the office, they were beaming. Their whole countenance has changed. Their frequency and vibration had increased. They weren't, you know, being critical and complaining like they used to. They were just beaming light. You know, people's relationships were improving. People were able to now move and do things that they couldn't do before. One man was very thankful just for being able, because he couldn't move his shoulders. He said he felt like he was going to be, he was told he was going to be like John McCain his whole life. He couldn't move his shoulders and he couldn't lift his arms. And now he has full range of motion of his arms, and he's able to go out and throw a football with his son. And that's what brought him real joy, that he was able to do that again. And also it helped him in his work. A lot of the men in the study do physical labor, and they would have difficulty. They would miss work. Some of their jobs were put in jeopardy because of pain. They couldn't wake up in the morning. They can't go to work that day because the pain is too bad. And now that their pain is decreasing, they don't have that worry anymore. So just the ability to enjoy life, these patients, their lives were transformed. And, you know, I really am so thankful to Master Sha for giving me this opportunity to bring dial calligraphy into my work. I don't know if anybody has any questions that they would like to ask about the research.
So, so you have the clients, they get together every day trace, or you just give them instructions?
They were taught how to trace, mm-hmm. And they had sessions with the master teachers.
Okay.
Via teleconference.
Okay, it's like a private.
No, there was a group. So the group.
Oh, okay.
There were teleconferences were set up with master teachers. That, you know, when Master Sha brings me out and I speak, you think that I did all this on my own. I did not.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, there were many, many teams in heaven and on Mother Earth.
Right.
You know, and so they were teams of master teachers, mm-hmm. who that's what their goal to trace and practice with the patients.
So every day or
we had, basically it was 3 days a week.
Oh, okay.
3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Because these patients are not students of Master Sha.
Yeah.
You know, most of them came to me after the first month and said, you know, I really didn't think this was going to work. You're telling me I'm going to trace this and I'm going to feel better, you know, right. But they were really shocked.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you recruit them? Is from your clinic?
Yes.
Okay.
So the patients mostly knew of Master Sha, because if you come into the office, there, the books are
Right.
there. I had told patients about him before. They knew I disappeared every few months for 3 weeks and went to retreats. So when I came back from the retreat where we were offered to do this research, I told them how excited I was, and they were going to have this wonderful opportunity.
Right.
And so they signed up.
Oh, good, good. So before this, did you use Master Sha's technique to heal them, to heal their pain?
I would refer them to Master Sha. I would refer them to get onto the Dao Chung, do the webcasts and things like that.
Okay.
But no one had received downloads.
Right.
For.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. So you have a pain clinic. You're the boss of that clinic?
I'm not the boss, so it was challenging to do it, but Master Peter worked with me, and we traced through all the blockages.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, so you'll be able to persuade your boss, huh?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you were working with this for the first time, what was your belief before and after?
You mean my personal story with Master Sha?
No, your personal belief of the efficacy towards your clients. You were excited?
I knew. I knew.
Okay.
And I told them my story, and
Can you tell us your story quickly?
I had struggled. I met Master Sha in 2008. Prior to that, I struggled for 8 or 9 years with a life-threatening heart condition. So when it was really bad, I had to inject myself 3 or 4 times a day. And when it would calm down, I was able to take oral medication. But there was no answer for me in Western medicine. So when I saw one of Master Sha's books at the library, and I knew this was my answer. And I took out all the books out of the library that I could of Master Sha, and I was reading through, and I was fascinated. And about a month later, I saw that he was coming to Atlanta, where I lived, and he was going to be speaking at Morehouse School of Medicine. So I went to Morehouse, and I went to see him again the next day at Dr. Barbara King's church, Hillside, where he had that first webcast retreat in 2008. And I kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. And Master Sha, on December 25th, 2008, he gave me a blessing from my heart. And within 2 weeks, I was able to get off of all medication, and I have not been on any medication since that time. So when, there's no doubt, I have no doubt of what Master Sha can do.
Excellent. Well, I want to thank you, Dr. Consuelo, for sharing, and would love to be able to see if we can either get another time with you where we actually do a little recording, because we have our own website, which is dedicated towards the Tao Science perspective, and it'd be nice to have a doctor just share their very real experiences. And I love the way you expressed it. That I was very clinical before, and then I witnessed these changes in these people's lives. That is very heart touching. And we need, a good 5-minute presentation with those kinds of snippets, including even your personal experience. And with your permission, then we can maybe have it on our website, because
you have some beautiful articles on pain on your website.
Good. We would love to have you on there as well. So if that's okay. And we could take snippets from this Zoom, but the quality is questionable. It'd be nice if we had a little better quality.
Sure.
And also, Dr. Consuelo, I want to share with you, with Tao Science, we have a health professional committee, and we are bring some courses, actually also a program to train health professionals to to get involved and also integrate soul or Tao healing into their practices.
Yes.
Maybe even do some certification programs. So yeah, and love to talk to you more about that. You know, I think the pain is a huge area in US.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe we can connect with more, doctors in that area. And so now we have this clinical research, and also we can really also offer them some classes and also get them trained to become Tao healer, and then also integrate this into their practice.
I would be honored.
Yeah, maybe you can also join us. So we're now making a website, also creating courses and other programs for them. Yeah, and we will be starting even do some advertising and at different different disciplines, like we have acupuncturist, chiropractors, and also pediatric doctors, and also some masseuse, a massage therapist, and nurses. Yeah, so I think pain, doctor for healing the pain, that is huge area. And if we can bring this to them, and this will be so good. Yeah, we actually want to make a video just targeted at the health professionals. So yeah, I definitely want you to be that video. That'd be great. Yeah.
Dr. Rolene and Paul and everyone, this is Loveness. This is exciting because today, actually, it's even weird. I was talking to Dr. Rita, because since the last time we talked about, I will be talking to Dr. Rita, I had not talked to him. And today I was talking to him, and I actually mentioned, I mentioned Dr. Peter, Dr. Consuela, that someday will bring you, hopefully, these people, but I had not talked to them yet. And so Dr. Consuela, so this doctor I was talking to, he works with refugees, some people who are coming from war, and some of them are wounded physically. Some it's more trauma, and he has some spiritual thing that he puts in his things, in his teachings a little, but you can tell since he's a doctor, he's trying not to really put it in there. And so I talked to him about how we want to introduce what I'm doing, because he sees what I'm doing, but he's not getting it. And since he's a doctor and he's coming to train us at work, I'm not really pushing it so for him, because he's coming to train me and the staff. So I'm not pushing it. But today I was able to talk to him, and he said he's just waiting to see what we can come and present to him. He's excited. And your name was actually in the list, and of course, and Dr. Rolene. And so like Dr. Rolene is talking about, that we would like you, Master Paul, they're talking about they would like for you to come and do a presentation. Maybe we can talk and see on that day, maybe Dr. Rita can join us as well on that day. Maybe we can finalize that with Rolene and Paul. But your name came right away, and it's like heaven said, that's the person right there. So we'll be really honored to have you.
Oh, that'd be great. That's exciting. Yeah. That's wonderful. Yeah. So how's your company adopt this? Are they now willing to maybe adopt this kind of healing into their practices?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully our health professional, our health program, Tao Science health professional program maybe can convince your boss.
You probably have to wait till your boss is suffering and then say, well, are you ready to try it yet? Then you just have somebody, like Lynn or somebody just, and then I don't understand it, but all right, I'm ready to listen.
But you would be able to do this study. That's already huge. And
yeah,
it's huge.
Master Peter worked really hard.
Oh, and I'm sure you too. That's important. Wow, great. So inspiring. And we have learned a lot. We were trying to also do that, do a lot of spiritual blessing. And Noelia and I, Noelia is trying to bring the Tao healing into the government. Yes, we have blockages. We're going to start to trace more. Yeah, because so many people are waiting for our help. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, would you, if you're complete, Relin, would you like to close?
Okay. How about you close, Paul?
Okay. Let us offer our gratitude to Master Sha and to Dr. Peter. And we offer our gratitude to Dr. Consuelo and to Master Relin and to all the beloved beings that helped this event come together. This will serve many. We did live stream on Facebook. So we would love all of you to be able to capture that and share it with people, because there's a lot of people that need to hear exactly this. You know, there's a lot of people that if they hear it from a doctor's mouth, they'll believe it. But if they don't hear it from a doctor's mouth, they just won't believe it. And so go to Dow Center Portman's Facebook page. And because as soon as we're done here, that will become a video. And just copy that and share it, share it, share it. And specifically, if somebody's not a Facebook person, doesn't mean that you can't copy the link and send it to them in an email or some other way where they can just watch it on their own. And just say, remember how you were sharing how you're not sure if you believe this stuff or how you need more information? Listen to this, right? And so that could be the one thing that causes them to wake up and allow us to serve them. So let us say thank you, thank you, thank you, love you, love you, love you. And we will see you very, very soon. Let's see, today is Friday. Relin, do we have anything we want to let people know about for the weekend?
Yes, weekend we have the Greatest Love course. I'm recommending that course to everyone. Have people they're consulting with me, and I said you have to take this class. You know, this is how to. Because what happens, even we know about love, but our understanding of love, how to live in love, this is need to completely reprogrammed, and it takes a class, gradually take you step by step to feel we are being loved by the source, and then how to feel that love, because that is love is the foundation for all success. So first to realize we're deeply loved, and then how to open our heart to feel that love, and then how to live in that love. That is a huge, 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 it's a transformation. It's almost, it's really address, you know, any of our suffering, sicknesses, or difficulties and challenges. In fact, it's all coming from some of the negative thoughts or feelings about we do not realize we're being loved by the source. Not knowing about this love is the root cause of all our sufferings, all difficulties, challenges, and issues. So all of us can go deeper into feeling this. We are being loved by the source and start to live a life based on this love. When you start to live the life based on we are being loved by the source, you will see your life just become miraculous. And your life which become like infinite bliss, joy, and success. So, you know, just a little bit you can start to do this, you can feel a huge difference. And the more you can do it, the greater joy, greater success you can do, and greater magic and miracles you can experience in your life. So this is a course I recommend to everyone. And I myself, I take it over and over and over again. I still know I'm still not completely there yet. And this course is something going to add to you, you know, so much. So, so if you have not taken this course or you have taken it, I would recommend to you always. So this is, we have a Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This course is recorded, so so register that. And also tomorrow we have demo session. So you have any family, friends, they're suffering, you know, like Dr. Coswella said if you have, they have pain in any area, so bring them to our demo sessions. We will be honored, very happy, delighted to help them. And for all of us, we all can receive more healings and more blessings to uplift our life to a higher level. So Dao Chang is so powerful, and all of us need it, and to heal, transform, and uplift our lives. And each of the Dao Chang session is really a huge upliftment. So that's get together, celebrate, and really enjoy this amazing blessing tomorrow from 7 to 9 p.m. And also welcome you to join us on Saturday. And also we sing Love, Peace, Harmony. Yeah, Noelia, if you want to maybe share about Love, Peace, Harmony. Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, so please join us on Saturdays. We sing and meditate with Dr. Rulin every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And we also have one on Monday at 11 Pacific Standard Time, and it's 8 p.m. CET. I was trying to figure out what CET was. Sorry.
I think it's Central European Time or something like that.
I was trying to remember, but that way, if you miss one, you could go to the other one. And we're also always recruiting for our Tao Science Love, Peace, Harmony Committee. And we meet on Sundays at noon. And it's just, we've been getting all the beautiful Tao Science Love, Peace, Harmony downloads. And my heart just exploded. And I wish everyone could get this download. And it's amazing, the love and you know, how much we could all do together. So please join us and experience this amazing love, peace, harmony, and Tao science combined together. It's just like, no words unimaginable. So please come join us. It's an honor, and it's such a blessing, and it's you know, so humbling to be able to share this with that divine Dr. Shen, Dr. Rulin, and everyone's made this possible for us. So infinite grateful. And so I will post it on our Tao Science page. And also I put them in the Love, Peace, Harmony Facebook links and everything. And I know that we're about to wrap up, so I'm not going to try to find it right now.
Yes, I have posted the website called I Love Peace Harmony. Isn't that cute? And that's specific to the Tao Science Love Peace Harmony approach. And Rulin has has approval for developing Love Peace Harmony advocates, Love Peace Harmony ambassadors, and Love Peace Harmony counselors. And people say, "What's the difference?" Well, it's got Tao science behind it. And so it has a huge opportunity to make a big difference for humanity, and it's still in alignment with Love, Peace, Harmony. It's just our own grassroots version. And for those that follow the steps, they can actually receive a Tao science transmission of love, peace, and harmony. I mean, it's extraordinary. You can become a Tao science advocate for love, peace, and harmony. The next layer is ambassador, and so it's profound. So follow the link. Just put it into the chat. It's ilovepeaceharmony.com, and you can learn about everything there. Yeah. Thanks, Rulin.
Yeah, and then Monday we have a Tao Hands or maybe Terry, you want to announce it?
Thank you, Dr. Rulin. Yes, every Monday for Tao Hands practitioners, there's it's more than a training. What we do is we give those that are practitioners that have received the certification, that download the Tao Hands, we give them the ability to practice, sometimes to lead a practice when they may never have, and also insights and the experiences of those who've been working with their Tao Hands for 5-10 years. So that's a free offering by the Portland, the Tao Center Portland, and if anybody does not receive that information and would like to, they can just send an email to me, TERR. I'll put it in the chat room, Terry McGill at drshaw.com.
Yeah, Paul put the evening the link. You can join us link on Monday. Yeah, those are amazing. It's for us to the Tao hands. We can come in together, inspire each other, learn from each other, and build a community to help humanity and many people that are right now suffering. So yes, so to be a healer is actually, especially a Tao healer, there's many things you're going through, like Master Peter just even shared with us, and it's really, you're going to go through a lot of things and up and downs. Sometimes you feel maybe so angry, or there's some deep things inside of us are going to coming out. So so we need to support each other and also learn from each other, inspire each other. Thank you so much, Terry, for holding this beautiful team.
Dr. Rillian, if I could add just one more thing. For those of you that are in Europe or simply the Monday nights don't work at 7 p.m. to 8:30 Pacific, or 7:30 to 9 p.m. Pacific time, these are recorded. And so, I'm sending out every Tuesday, I'm sending out links to the recording because people are asking for them, especially from Europe.
Yeah, we just had one session with Master Jill and shared his experience, used Tao hands to save people's lives. And it was just so inspiring. I told Paul, and he needs to listen to it twice. I need to listen to it twice because
You'll be proud of me. I did listen to it twice.
Oh, good. I have not done that yet. I can do it, but it's really inspiring, and we all can learn from him. And
if anyone has not seen that or heard that, the recording is available. Just send me an email.
Yeah, and via Tao hands, we all can actually bring a lot of prosperity to our lives. He used Tao hands. Make like a 6-digit income, I think monthly or something, and or year and annually, and then later he was had money to travel around to help people and go to where he was he was born, Caribbean, and to help people to heal, and now he set up a center. To me, he's my hero. I just so admire what he has done and just feel like I really need to learn from him. So, so we're trying to learn more from him and really trying to save more people's lives. And all of us, we can do that.
Well, you're in the right position if you want to close, Verlaine.
You are closing. I thought we already closed, yeah?
Well, we almost did, but then we got tracked into telling everybody about our activities. So,
okay, how about you close?
Okay, so thank you everybody for coming. Please contact us if you're unable to access these links. If you're on your phone or something, just let us know. TCP customer service at drsha.com. TCP is Dow Center Portland, customer service at drsha.com. And we'll be happy to get you all the links if you're unable to locate them via the chat, or you're a little slow, or you're in the place where you can't do it. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you for being here. Love you too. So good to see you. Good night. Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.